Hello, my name is Ismael Adekunle. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to create anki flashcard for classical Arabic. First thing we have to do is to download a modified Fluent Forever deck that has been shared on the Anki web, and the link, you can download the link below. You have to open Anki and then import it to the Anki software. So this is it right here, called Classical Arabic Deck. As you can see, this is my sample Arabic questions. So this is my classical Arabic samples. As you can see, this is, we are trying to learn the meaning of the word Haiti, which means wall. So nadara ila sahati ala Haiti, hitun hitanu. So basically, this means he looked at the watch on the wall, and hitun hitanim here means wall, and then the plural, walls. As you notice, I have a int card, and it's mostly meant, this is the only place where the no translation rule from the Fluent Forever methodology doesn't apply, because in the past I've struggled to remember the meaning of the Arabic sentences, so I created a int card to help me remember the meaning of the words and any other maybe verb conjugation that is written in English. So that would pretty much aid my learning, and this is the only place where I've written English. I don't write English anywhere else. So this card is basically testing you this is also from Fluent Forever. It's just basically testing you. It shows you a word, and then you have to make a sentence out of the word. So in this case, we have Ahiti. Sorry, my Arabic pronunciation is still not perfect, but yeah, it's Ahiti, and then you have to create an example, a sentence from it. So nadara hila sahati hala Haiti, and then the next one, it asks you for the plural of wall, and in this case, hitanu. Next one, it will show you a word for itanu, which is the plural of wall, and in this case, the color I've used for this particular word is purple, and basically I'm not trying to create a sentence from it. I'm just trying to imagine what this word means in concrete terms. So I do know hitanu is wall, so I really don't know. I really don't need to create a question. I really don't need to create a sentence for it. I just need to know that it is wall. I can just have an image of a wall in my mind, and I know, okay, fine. If it shows wall, okay, that means I'm correct. And then I can use the int. So the next one is another sample question, which a missing blank and a picture and a hint of what the word means, or what type of word is being used. In this case, we have someone raising something, so we do know, okay, he's lifting something. So from here we can guess, okay, he lifts, and that means, well, I do know the meaning of the other words. Dash umarahu suyufal maksurata. So the prince raised the broken swords. So we do know it's a verb, because that's mean of fear. So rafa'a, okay, that's correct. So from here we have the sentence, we have the verb conjugation, and we have the int to give us the meaning of the sentence. I don't use the int on food. I use it only when I've completely forgotten the meaning of the sentences in Arabic. So now we have another card here, which means Rafa'a. In this case, I know the meaning of Rafa'a. It means I'm lifting something or raising something. So I have to form a sentence from that. The color here is blue for this. So anytime I say a word in blue, I now have to form a sentence. So Rafa'a al-umarahu as-suyufa al-maksurata. So let's see the answer. Okay, that's good. Rafa'a al-umarahu suyufa al-maksurata. This is where I differ from the Fluent Forever model deck. So I created a new card that tests me on the active imperfect verb of the word. So we know Rafa'a, it's a perfect verb, which means something that you've done in the past. The active imperfect is something you've done in the present or you're about to do in the future. And that Rafa'a, yarfa'u. So I know the answer to this is yarfa'u. Okay, yarfa'u, that's correct. So next one. So as I said, it's only anything I've colored in blue means you have to create a sentence out of it. Any other color, you basically just have to imagine what the word means. And from here, yarfa'u, I know is a imperfect verb for lifting or raising. So we know it's someone raised, correct? So now it's going to test me on the passive perfect verb. Yeah, okay. Past perfect means you don't know the subject is not being stated. So and perfect, it's something done in the past. So I know, okay, this is Rafa'a in terms of a perfect verb. It is Rafa'a for the passive perfect verb. I know it's Rufi'a. So let's Rufi'a. So now we have the passive imperfect. So as I said, the passive means you don't know the subject is not being stated, and then the imperfect is someone that is it's a verb that has been done in the present or in the future. We know Rafa'a is perfect verb. The passive perfect is Rufi'a, and then the passive imperfect Yurfa'u. So, and then we have a imperative mode here, which is the command. And as I said, this is where I have modified the class the Fluent Forever deck to suit the classical Arabic language. So in this situation, the imperative mode for Rafa'a is Irfa. So we have Irfa. So as I said, it's only when you see a word in blue, that is when you form a sentence out of it. Irfa in this case is in purple, so we just have to imagine what this word means. In this case, we know Irfa is commanding someone to lift or raise an object. So in this case, we have a situation where you just imagine someone lifting weight, and then okay, this means this is the command. So let's look at that. Okay, correct. So finally, verbal noun for lifting something or raising something, I'm guessing is rafa'an. Okay, that's correct. So in the same sentence, rafa'a al-marahu dash al-maksurata. In this situation, we do know that we can see the image clearly as swords. You have 6 over there. So I'm giving myself a hint that is ismun, which is noun, multiplied by 3 times. So I'm the hint there is that this is a plural. I know the singular form of sword is soifon, and the plural form is suyufa. In this sentence, it ends with is an accused. It ends with a fata, which is, a bit of a advanced grammar. And if you use the Arabic textbook, you'll be able to understand that. So it is suyufa. Okay, that's correct. So here, so from here we can say again that suyufa, you have to create a sentence from suyufa. Then you repeat that again. Rafa al-marahu suyufa al-maksurata. So in some sentences they give you the plural, but whereas if you are not too sure about the singular, you can check the dictionary or the Arabic textbooks. I use Arabic Studio, which is I highly recommend if you are just starting, because it has a lot of information, and for complete beginners, it's actually a very good textbook. Rafa al-Marau dash al-Maksurata, and we've been given an image of swords. So the singular form, you have to learn that, which is soifun.